be doing my makeup look, my everyday look. And so we're just going to be starting quite simply with a ZA Future Defense Emulsion. So I'm just going to put a little on my hand, which is really simple, and just give it a good rub in. And the next step that I'm going to do is my Revlon Colour Stay. Usually I would put my primer on, but I can't be bothered. Next thing I'm going to do is use this Revlon Colour Stay concealer, under eye concealer. And I'm just going to do a little bit. Probably used a little more than I should have. And I usually look for any other bumps and lumps, but at the moment I seem to be okay, so I'll just leave it at that. So the next thing I'm going to do is my powder. Usually I powder after my blusher just so that if I do put too much on, that I just kind of dull it down a little bit for me because I'm quite pale. So I'll just put a little bit on my kabuki brush. And this for me just kind of sets it so that I don't have too many problems with my foundation coming off, and unfortunately because my skin does get quite oily, it does come off. Making sure to put it right down the centre of your nose, and I usually just make sure that that area stays nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is my blush. And I'm going to use an angled brush. This one's a really simple one, it's just from Avon. Probably not the greatest to use. And I usually just kind of swirl it around. That's me personally though, I'm not really an expert, so. And then just shake it off a little bit. Usually you don't need too much though. And then working upwards. I usually do a little bit of a cheeky smile. Make sure that you get it all nice and rosy. And if I think this looks nice, then I just leave it at that, or I'll put powder over it later if I don't think it's quite right for me. The next thing I'm going to do is my eyes, and I'm going to be using this one, which is actually a Maybelline New York, but I've used it so often that it's actually rubbed off now. And it's just in white and blue. And I haven't brought my other makeup brush with me because usually these ones are okay. And I just kind of, unfortunately, they collect a lot. So just going to brush it off first. Show the camera. Cool. So what I usually do is I start with I start with my white. And I just get it good on there and then kind of tap a little bit off. It's not as easy to do. And then I start from the inside. I also often end up with creases from my foundation, so just get that little bit of a nice little smooth in. I usually put it all over my eyelid just because it is easier to make the blue more dramatic. And so just do it until you get the right white that you want, as bright as you want, and usually I just move a little bit down here so it's nice and bright, and I'll just do the other one. So I'm just putting a little bit of blue on my brush, and then I'd usually just do the corners. So that it's about halfway. Usually I judge it just on where my eyeball is, just on the other side of my eyeball. And that's just how I get a better kind of look. Okay, so I'm going to use this as just an automatic roll-up eyeliner from IBM, and I bought this from Cosmetics Plus quite a while ago, but I love them. I think they're fantastic, and I just do mine just on the outside on the waterline. And I usually just lean on the mirror, as you can see, or if you can see, just so that I can be more steadied by this. And then I do a little bit on my top lid, just right up to where the blue is. And for me, that kind of just widens my eyes a little bit because I do have kind of smaller eyes. Cool, so that's my eyeline done. And then last but not least at all is my Grow Luscious plumping. And just twirl it around a little bit, make sure that it's nice. So for my lips, I just really like something simple on my lips. And so this is just a lip devotion that you've probably seen before. And I just put a little bit, just on the bottom, mush it into the top. This one you don't need much of, but the clips do take a while. And there you have it, that's my completed beauty look. I hope you enjoyed watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye.